What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm doing a demonstration for class number 168. And this is a build-up for a class that Coach Chrissy is going to be teaching live with the Party Favors pack. It's going to be an Automizer. So y'all are gonna start hearing the word Automizer all over the place because it's a novel concept that I think that it's going to change the game. Once again, we're always looking to implement some game changers. So what I'm gonna start doing for the class demos is actually going through them in about 5 minutes, because I'm telling you all, they are 5-minute templates. So I'm going to show you just that. Now at the end, I will implement them on the mock-ups if I have time. Let me go ahead and save that one. All right, y'all can hear me. Good deal. Okay, so this is a 5-minute template, and let me show you how. It looks really, really complicated, but I promise you, when you come into class tonight, you're going to be able to do this. It might take us the hour, because usually what you're learning is your concepts, but outside of that, when you do it on your own at home, it's going to take you less and less time. Usually by about the 3rd or 4th time you edit a template, you're able to do it within 5 minutes. So I would take this as an opportunity to just practice, practice, practice until you can design in 5 minutes or less, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it because I got to get this uploaded for class tonight. So let's do it. First thing first, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a photo. So I'm going to right click, and let me turn on my little aggravating mouse tracker here. I know it helps y'all out a lot. So when I regular click, it goes red. When I right click, it goes green. So that's how you know I'm right clicking. I'm going to right click on the image and go to where it says fresh wheel. Okay. So I'm not going to use the cartoons. I'm going to turn off the cartoons, and I'm going to drag and drop a photo on here. Right, and I'm actually going to change this out twice. So let's go ahead and start the timer at 6:50. So I'm going to wait till that clock turns 6:50. Let's see if we get it done in 5 minutes. It probably takes me longer to tell y'all what I'm doing than to actually do this, okay? So if any of you are working on school projects, graduation, remembrance, birthday parties, the whole point of these 5-minute templates are to get you where you look like a professional designer and you hit the ground running. All right, let me turn my cartoon photo back on so I can time it appropriately. Dang, I never seen a minute go by so slow. I'm like waiting on it to turn 6:50 on my screen. All right, there it goes, 6:50 it is. Now I'm going to right click on the photo, go to the existing photo that's there. I'm going to turn off the eyeball. Close that up because I don't like stuff hanging all open. And then I'm going to delete the photo that's there so we can bring it in fresh. I'm going to go to my folder here where I have the image saved in my 168 folder. I'm going to drag and drop it onto the artboard. Next, let's go ahead and make it as large as we want it to be in this space. And if you recognize this photo and it's yours, then congratulations. I believe this is Bernita's. So congratulations, love. You may even want to use this photo for class tonight. Okay, now if I want the same effects that was on the cartoon there, I'm going to go down to this one, fresh wheel. I'll copy that layer style and paste it onto this photo. Boom, now it gives me kind of like a pop out effect there. All right, now I have my photo layer enacted here. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pick the colors from their outfit here, okay? So we're going to open up our swatches, change those colors, and in order to collect them, I'm going to use my color picker tool, zoom into their outfit, and the colors are a little subdued, but we're just going to rock with it. Let's go ahead and select the first color. So let's select that blue. And then we're going to add it to swatches. Do not add to my current library. I'm just going to put a 1 here. Actually, yeah, I'll just put a 1 there. Then let's select another color. There we go. I'm going to punch it up a little bit. And I was supposed to hit add to swatches. Then let's also go grab, let's grab a dark colored blue jean from down here, just to add another color. And it's turning kind of purple here, so I'm going to shift it towards the blues so I get more of a blue, maybe like a navy blue there. Add that to swatches. And then I'm going to grab a little bit brighter color here. It'll kind of look like a neon kind of reddish pink there. Let's add that to swatches. And then for the other colors, I'll just use neutral, white, black, or gray. Okay, now if I want to see those, I'm going to come over here to my swatches. I'll see them down here. So let's get into our smart color. So where there was purple before, I'm going to double click on that smart color. Oh, I gotta grab my smart colors. They're down here at the bottom. So this will be done for you. This is my fault. I didn't put my smart colors where I need them to be. There we go. I'm gonna grab versions of those and bring them up to the top. I just like to have my smart colors up top here. There we go. Let's get rid of those. All right, so I can actually edit my smart colors from down here at the very bottom. The first one is purple. Let's go ahead and change that to our blue. Close out of this, yes, to update. Our second color is a blue. We're going to change that to this color here. A third color is this lighter blue. We're going to change it to the navy blue. Then our fourth color is a very similar color, but not exactly. You saw it change to maybe more like a watermelon pink there. Let's hit yes to save that. All right, and let's go ahead for, I actually like this color here because I think it really goes with the fresh theme. And then what we get a chance to do is play with which color we want to be in our background here. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And which color I really want to stand out. I think I want this one because I like that blue. And I do like how it fades from the darker color below. And for the blend mode here, it's on linear light. I'm going to change it to multiply. Something that makes it a little bit darker. I do like linear burn. Let's do linear burn. Like I said, I just play with the blend mode till I get what I want. All right, so that's essentially the design here. Now I have to play with the colors of the text. Like I said, I like the Fresh King here, but we're going to change this text. Instead of Fresh King, it's going to say Fresh Twins. So let's double click here and we're going to type capital T, W-I-N, and then I'm going to do a capital S at the end to kind of make it heavier on the end. But you notice that the shadow did not change behind it. So what we have to do is go where it says King Glow, and we're going to Alt, click and drag the word twins down there. Okay, we can turn off the king. Actually, we'll just delete it. So now you see how the glow goes precisely with the twins. That's because it duplicated that text there. All right, so text is done. So we're just gonna change. We'll make fresh and whatever you want to put down here in class tonight, because there's something else that I want to show you. Now, the fact that twins needs to be pushed in, you're not going to do it one at a time. This is what you're going to do. You're going to find the twins from here, find the word twins from your upper layer, so the one with no glow and the one with the glow, you're going to find those two and you're going to link them. Okay? When I link them, that means they're going to move in unison. So now I can do Control T and transform and make sure that these stay in my dotted line. Simple, simple. Now I can find my crown here and I'll move it accordingly. There we have it. Let's zoom out, see how things are looking. Almost done. I think the and of this school, so you can change that text too. But I actually have, I'm going to take this off because I like that it's actually gold metallic. So I'm going to leave that gold metallic. And then some of you may not even need the of this school, but if you wanted that on there, the gold metallic is there as well. So I'm actually going to turn off the of this school because I just wanted to say fresh twins. That's it. That's it, y'all. You can add a source image if you did want to pick colors from it. So I did have that in there for your color inspiration. But I'm going to turn it off and we're good to go. So that was about that was exactly 8 minutes. It's 6:58 now. 8 minutes. The only reason why it took me that long is because I forgot to have my smart colors pulled to the top here for you. So I'll clean that up before I post it tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and do the second design now. So I'm going to do another flip real quick just to show you that these can be done even with me taking a long time to explain them. So I just want to make sure I can see y'all's questions if y'all have questions. All right, I don't see any questions here, so we'll go ahead and move on. It looks like the comments are kind of stuck though, so I hope y'all aren't trying to say anything and it's not showing. No. Here we go. What's up, G&D Photography? The next image is compliments of G&D Photography. Now, for class, I want you to just bring one image because, like I said, we're going to do something special tonight, okay? I'll show you what we're going to do special in just a moment. So let me go ahead and export these. So we're going to close out of all of these folders. Close them out, close them out. And this should be in the photo folder. All right, so when we close it out, you're going to see how much neater this looks, okay? And the reason why I have it, sectioned like this is for a really, really big reason, okay? So I'm going to take the whole art file, that's going to be this whole background, and I'm going to quick export as PNG, okay? And then I'm going to make a folder here, file new folder. I'm gonna call this 168-2 because it's our second revision. And I'm gonna save everything exactly as the name that it is here, art. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my layer mask here. I'm gonna right click and I'm gonna quick export as PNG and call this art-13x19. And I have to make sure that I save it in the appropriate folder. Then I will disable that layer mask so I have the full feature again, and I'll take the entire foreground, right click, quick export as PNG, and we're going to name that foreground. Then I'll take the bottom text here, right click, quick export as PNG, save that. Take the photo, right click. Let's do the same thing, quick export as PNG. It'll be named photo. Then I'll take the top text, right click, quick export as PNG. That will be the top text. And then finally I'll grab, well, I have the logo in the background to grab. So right click. The logo is just this number 11 because I see they had 11 on their shirts. So if you have an actual logo like a mascot, that would work too. I just want to give you some options here. So let's go ahead and quick export as PNG for that one. That'll be the logo. And then background, quick export as PNG. All right, so what Coach Chrissy is going to do is close that out. I'm closing out some windows here so nothing gets crazy. And then we close up the mockup for right now. Okay, so Coach Chrissy is going to do a mega mockup file with a lot of party favors, and we're going to have the Automizer that works in your favor here. Okay, so let me show you what's going to happen here. This is going to be a little tiny sample of Automizer, and the reason why you're getting this is because you get to try it with us free in this live class. Let us know what you think, and then we are working on developing the full package. Okay, so let's go ahead and implement this now. Now the only thing that I'm going to do is go to my folder here for 168. I'm going to go into my Automizer folder. Okay, and then I have a design folder. You'll have a design folder for each and every you have a Automizer design file for each and every type of product that you're going to make. So you'll have one for the graduation stole, you'll have one for the chip bag, you'll have one for the Hershey bar like we're doing right now. Okay, and while I'm using my hands and floating them around, let me go ahead and actually open this up. All right, so here we are. We have the Automizer Designer open, and while I have it open, y'all are going to watch the magic happen. Remember, when we were in our design phase here, we have the existing art from 168. I have it here, okay? So you're always going to save your files here. Then what you're going to do is go into the new art. I'm going to select the first one and then hold down shift, select the rest. Then I will copy, Control C to copy, and right click, and I can hit the paste button or I can do Control V. It's going to ask us a very important question. Do we want to replace these files? And we're going to allow it to replace those files. As it replaces those files, when we click back into our active window here, boom, diddly and I think I made that word up too. It automatically changes everything for you. So I really want us to work on this concept. I want us to get used to Automizers. I want us to understand we can design in 5 minutes. Don't tell your customers that. Make sure your customers know that, you know, that they can pay for 1 hour designs, but they're going to pay heavily because of the preference that you're giving them, okay? All right, so that automatically changed that. We can make some minor adjustments here. For instance, this photo might need to go down a little bit because you have to imagine that the candy wrapper is going to fold right about here. So we want to make sure that we don't lose that image. But overall, this is the layout. And like I said, Coach Chrissy is going to be doing a mega pack and teaching you all, and actually teaching a hands-on class of what materials you need, what you need to print on, the great quality glossy paper that you need for these projects. So we'll have a hands-on class as along with the design class as well. So I think y'all are really going to enjoy that. All right, so now this would be ready for print, and if you were going to print it, then you could just go to File, Save As, and I would just save it or save a copy now with the new Photoshop. And then I would just save it. You can actually save it as a you can save it as a JPEG, a PNG, or you can even save it as a Photoshop, where is it? PDF there. And then what I do is take the layers off so it merges it down if I'm going to do that. and then I would put that in my print folder. Actually, this would go into the export folder. Okay, so the part where we export it, we're not giving you that part just yet, because that's going to be a major thing. It's going to export it, and then we'll also make it printable for you. Okay, and it'll put the appropriate number of prints that you can fit onto a page there, so that will be available for you. What we're doing right now is we're just basically working on the concept of here to here, and then being able to print. So we'll go ahead and save that. All right. So like I said, that's the major reveal thing. That's what we've been working on. That's why I put class off until Sunday instead of Wednesday. And we're almost to the point where we have gotten the whole suite together. So what I'm going to do now is show you that the same concept is going to apply for everyone that purchases. So we'll have like add-ons to it. So anything that you want to make, you'll be able to add on to the file. We're going to do this mega mock-up. So you'll also receive the mega mock-up, and this is gonna be a pretty big deal. And it's gonna come with it. So we're gonna right click here, and I'm just gonna go to update all modified content, and let's see if my wrapper here changes from Fresh King to Fresh Twins. Boom, there it is. Okay, so that's going to be how all of these items mock up. So we have our candy bar here. Like I said, I'm going to move that down. Should have moved it down first. That looks good there. This makes me happy. Let me know what y'all feel about this. So now we have a candy bar to add to the mega pack. So the mega mock-up is going to have the graduation stole, the treats, all the things that you can possibly think of that we're making for the Automizer. You'll automatically be able to mock those things up and turn off or turn on what you want to. Okay, so right now we'll be updating all of this stuff. I'll go to my front shirt here. And then for this one, we'll have the art. Boom. I'm just going to get rid of some of these other layers. All right, you see that update things. Let's go ahead and change the 13 by 19 here. Oops, wrong thing. We want to change the art there. So we just grab our 13 by 19 art. Now what's going to happen is you will not have to do any of this drag and dropping, because it will automatically be there. You see how I'm having to do all this now? I'm showing you this is because this is the old school way. Okay, well, not old school, because we just came up with this way. I told y'all I'm always just doing what I have to do to make sure that we make this thing work for us. So see how I'm individually loading these up? Once we come up with the Automizer, you will not even have to, even the, basically what I'm telling you is even the mock-ups are going to automatically update. That's what I'm telling you. That is precisely what I'm telling you. So this one here is the foreground copy. Remember, we have our foreground. That would be foreground right there. Boom. See how everything's updating as we go? This one is the background. So we'll change on out the background. Background. Like to see it? Here you go. Boom. And like I say, you will not even have to, everything that I'm doing right now, I promise you it's going to be mind blown, because you will not even have to do these steps. And right here with for the ribbon template is a very particularly designed type of file. So if you plan on doing the ribbon, then you want to design your ribbon. The ribbon will be one of the things that you can also purchase the Automizer feature for. So we'll have one major Automizer pack, and you can build onto the pack as you need to. So I think we're going to do like each of the add-ons are like $10. So once you purchase the larger package, you can add on to those if you're doing it at one time. Now, if you purchase them at separate times, then those templates are going to cost more, because they're going to be Photoshop versions. So this template right here would be $20 because you're purchasing it separately, versus if you go ahead and add on and get the package set up for everything that you need, you'll get a discount. So basically, as long as you're adding on to one package, you'll be able to have a full package if built out, if that's what you want. So this one that y'all are going to get tonight, you'll get the shirt, of course. This is how we kind of first design everything. And then you'll also get this one here, okay? And then I'll throw in this mock-up, even though this is not the mock-up that we're going to officially use. I think it will still help you for right now, okay? And then once we have the official Automizer, oh, did y'all see that tie right there? And the tie has the little logo on it, but instead of the logo, I could also put the photo there. So I think we have the photo up top. Let me do that. Let me drag that and put it, hold on, first I have to find my tie. Right click, necktie. Let's open that up. And let's go ahead and drag the photo on there. That copy the photo that I made. It's huge. Let's drag it onto the tie. So like I said, y'all have that, but this will require no placement of the images or no replacement of the images. The only thing you'll have to do is potentially move something around if it looks a little different than what you want. But all of this will work in tandem with the Automizer design files. And we want to get both of them on there. Boom, boom. Okay, y'all see that? All right, so this is just an idea. I'm going to go ahead and save this mock-up right now, because I know y'all are going to be asking me about it. I'm going to turn the ribbon off for right now, even though I think the ribbon would actually be cool for birthdays and graduation, not just for remembrance. But in order to do the ribbon, you're going to need the ribbon Automizer file. So I'm going to take the Hershey bar, chocolate bar, and put it right there where the ribbon was. So now you have something else to add. See how this thing is getting like huge? This file is getting huge. But there's your mask there. I think something here is locked. Let me unlock it. Here we go. And let's move this mask on over so you can see it better. All right, so y'all got plenty going on here. Let's go ahead and change out this number here. So this is going to be, so this is the mock-up I gave y'all for 155. So even if I don't give y'all a mock-up, y'all have a mock-up somewhere. So now we are on class 168, y'all. Can y'all believe that? We've just been moving along. Let's go to our effects here and let's change that gradient. Let's do that fresh green. And let's make it go to that pink color. Sure, why not? All right, now this one we are not designing from scratch. This is a 5-minute template. And I have to put smart template so that y'all know. I should say genius template, but I'm not going to go that far yet. We'll call it a genius template when I can get it down to where 5 minutes designs it and automizes it too. Then we'll call it a genius template. Okay, we'll upgrade to genius. All right, so there's smart color change. This is a free template. You're not designing from scratch. However, you do get the free chocolate bar. We'll call it the Hershey bar. Template, so you get that also. You do get the free mock-up, and the art auto updates on everything. You can add your own photo, of course. So let's go ahead and save this mock-up. So I am gonna do the save dance, Control S, file save, or Command S if you're on the Mac. And it looks like I have enough time to do this second template flip, because if I said it takes 5 minutes, then that's what I mean. So let's make it work. I already have all of my elements saved out, so let's go ahead and make the second design. All right, now the second design is, it has more than one photo. Don't y'all come to class with more than one photo, because I'm throwing out a little bit here because I couldn't decide which photo, since G gave us some gorgeous photos to work with. Let me see if I can get to them. All right, just let my cloud update here. All right, so this one, I'm gonna right click, go to the photo, open that photo folder. And now I can go ahead and turn the original photo off. And I'm gonna grab, if you can see what I'm doing here in my folder, I'm taking one, holding down Control so I can select multiple images, or if I click the first one, hold down Shift and select the last one, it selects everything in between. And I'm gonna drag and drop them onto the artboard. Now, when I have multiple images that I have to collage, most times I'm going to bring them in at one time and just figure out how to place them to where it fits best. It tells the best story. So this is all depending on what you have in the image. Is it an action photo? Is it a portrait? I'm going to go ahead and pull all these down together as far as size wise, because I know these are high quality images because they came from our good friend at G&D Photography, who does this for real, for real. Y'all remember G? G told us how last year he implemented templates and made $89,000 off of t-shirts using the templates, and this year has already hit 6 figures doing the same stuff. Like already this year, it's not even March yet, first quarter, 6 figures. So we got to give it up for our guy at G&D Photography, because he's doing this thing. All right, so where's this other image? I see it moving. Oh, it must have went really small down there. I didn't mean to do that. All right, and I have my aspect ratio locked up here so that it does not, you see that? So it doesn't stretch disproportionately, okay? So let's choose this image as our main image. I like this one as the main image. We can absolutely pull color from the graduation image there. And of course, we got to showcase the queen. And if we want, I'm doing a quick layout here, but if we wanted to do, you know, some opacity changes and that sort of thing, we absolutely could. Now for this one, because I have so many images, I want to make sure that they're in the photo folder. I can take the layer style that we had from before and paste it on the entire photo folder. And it looks like I have some extraneous stuff in there, so I'm not going to do that. something's outside of on the excess outside of here, so I'm not going to do that. But that'll show you the difference between an image that has the clean cut edges too. All right, so let's go ahead and change our colors really quickly. I'm going to grab our color picker tool. Let's grab one of the red colors, and I want to see, that one looks good right there. Dark, so maybe I'll grab the dark. And then the rest is pretty much black, white, and silver. So we'll get a chance to see this design with a little more of a monochromatic scheme. So let's add that color to the libraries. Oops, I lied. That's not what I meant to say. Add to swatches. We'll let that be swatch 4. And any other color is really a neutral, so we can choose our black and whites. But just to show you, we'll keep with the theme. We'll choose white from the dress here and add to swatches. We'll choose, oh, I have to hit OK, Shannon. Calm down, you're trying to get it done in 5 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and choose the black now. Let's add that to swatches. Although we know that black is going to be all zeros, white's going to be 6 Fs for the hex code. And I might choose a little bit brighter version of this red here. Just to have that as a backup. And like I said, we're going to go monochromatic with this. So maybe even a gray now. Gray, your pure grays are going to be over here on the side with no hue to them. Hue is what, when you say something has a tint of a color, that's your hue. So I want to make sure that we have a hueless gray. So it should be a pure gray. Add that to the swatches. And we're good. So we can cancel now. Let's go to our smart colors. I think they're easier to reach from the bottom on this one, but I'll make sure that they're at the top for you all. Our main color is definitely going to be this red color. So we'll double click on the smart color. Let's grab that one. Boom, already. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, so second color here. Let's make that color the white. Let's see how that looks. I know right now it's pink, but let's make it white, and I should have duplicated my colors here so that y'all would have a couple of options already in there. So that's white. Oh, you know what? I wanted that to be my glow color. So let's see, what is my glow? I think my glow is smart color 4. So let's go to smart color 4 and let's make that white. And we're gonna end up repeating some colors because this is a 6-color template, but we really only have 3 or 4 colors. Okay, so let's see, where I have the navy blue right now, I'm thinking of going with the gray. Let's duplicate that layer. And let's change that to the gray. And then I'm just saving my smart objects. I'm so sorry, Coach Chrissy, but I was just bragging on you. Let's see, let's add some black in here. Now, what's going to end up happening where we have this bright green color here? Now, I'm going to keep it here because I think everybody's going to like that color. Let me duplicate. And I'll make it gray, but I'm going to make it a little bit lighter gray. So I'm going to bring it up towards white. Because like I said, this is a monochromatic scheme, so we don't have a lot of opportunity for color here, but it still looks really, really good. So we have our grays, we have white, black. Did I miss anything? We probably, let me change smart color 2 to black instead of white and see if I like that. It changed some of the splashes there, so a little subtle change. I like that. And of course it wouldn't be fresh twins. Maybe this one would be fresh grad. So I can go over here to twins, and again, I'll double click there and put grad and GRA, and then I'm going to do a capital D so I get that big D at the end. And you notice how the glow is not going to change unless I take the grad from here that we just changed Alt click and drag it down here, and I'm going to expand this so you see what the name of this folder is, where it says Alt drag copy of King. Oh, really? I was that specific, y'all. All right, so I'm going to delete that, and now the glow follows it, and they are linked. Okay, so these two are linked. All right, so now if we wanted to change the size of the word grad, we can absolutely do that. And they change in unison, the one with the glow and the one with the text. Now this is an advanced technique, so y'all are learning an advanced technique. The reason why we copy and link them is because I can't add the glow and the smart color and all of the effects internally that I want to without having a mess of a file. So we just basically have to duplicate that text and do something, a different effect to this text underneath and a different effect to the text on top, but it looks like it's doing one thing. Okay, so that is an advanced technique that we use in Photoshop to apply different effects where it looks like it's on the same object, but it's actually duplicate objects there. Okay, so y'all are learning that tonight as well. Okay, so let's see real quick. Let me close down my folders. I got about 3 minutes to get this done. Let's see if I can do it. Let's go to our main art folder, right click. We're going to quick export as PNG. Now we're going to have a 168-3 folder, new folder. And don't worry, I'm going to give you this folder structure so y'all can learn. 168-3. We'll save inside of that folder. This one will be called art. Then I will activate my 13 by 19 kind of frame here. Right click, quick export as PNG. This one will be called art 13 by 19, but I need to put it in my 168-3 folder. Then I will disable the layer mask. We'll right click on the bottom text, quick export as PNG, put it in our appropriate folder. As bottom text, we'll do the same thing for photo. For the top text, for the logo, and for the background here. Now what you're about to witness next is the power of our system. Now this isn't really magic. What it is it's a system, okay? And that's what I am, I'm good at. Yes, we are artists, but I also have a background, a PhD in industrial engineering, which is systems engineering, ergonomics, human factors, manufacturing, logistics. So when I think of things, even though I'm being artistic, I'm trying to figure out how can I do this over and over and over again without doing the work over and over and over again. So that's where my systems engineering slash art brain, you know, comes to make what we call the innate genius, right? All right, and I'm sure we all have innate genius because we're always solving problems that we don't want to do over and over again inefficiently, right? Okay, so let's do this part. This is the fun part. Let's go to our 168 folder. There we have it. So this is our 168-3. Okay, remember these are all different images now. And did I save before I update this? I want to do, for the mega mockup, I'm just going to do a save as and do a 3. Well, no, because even if I do a 3, it's still going to change. So let me go ahead and export this as a, or save for web so I can put this up on the website. And let's put it in our 168 folder. Boom, there it is. All right. So I'm going to work on this part first, and I already saved this as a printable file. So now that we're ready to make our changes, I'm going to come here and grab everything from the top to the bottom. So I'm holding down Shift, getting everything from the top to the bottom. I'm going to Control C to copy, and I'm going to my main folder for the Automizer, for the art for the Automizer, and I'm going to paste. It's going to ask me an important question. The destination has so many files with the same names. Do you want to replace? You're going to replace. All right, so here we go. Now when I click into this active window, it's going to start updating the artwork. And now I will have to move my image here. Do y'all see this magic? And for this one, because of my orientation and how things are, I don't like how this ends up right here. And if I put it up higher, it's going to cut the top of the heads off, and I don't want to do that. So what I'll do is I will just fade the bottom of this photo off a little bit here. So I'll grab my paintbrush, make sure I have a soft round brush, and make sure black is selected as my foreground. I'm just going to fade that off real quick. Easy peasy. Okay, and now I would choose to export that, and you could actually just export this right now as a JPEG or save as a JPEG. I'm just going to hit save a copy and just do it as a JPEG real quick, just so I know that we'll have it, and I'll put that in my export. Boom, boom. Okay. So now that I have that saved, it's going to be saved in the, oops, I didn't mean to brush that off right there. Let's go to our mock-up now. And watch this chocolate bar. Boom, did you see the chocolate bar? Now, what I do have to do is change the photo so that the photo pulls in where it's supposed to every time. But that's what your girl has to do to really clean it up. Now, that is the Automizer way. Cool, right? Now let's see what we would have to do. Well, you already saw I had to go into each one of these and update. It was still a smart object. It's smart, but now this one is not quite genius yet. What could be something in the middle? We have to figure out our little middle ground for that. So highly intelligent. It's highly intelligent, but it's not quite genius level yet. When I get at genius level, I think we can all celebrate. Okay? So yeah, Bernita, your fresh twins made the cut. So you get this template. Of course, you know you're in the academy anyhow. So basically yours will already have well, no, I want you to design this in class. If you're coming to class now, I want you to design it. But since if you're already coming to class, then just let us know what other template you might want from the Innate Lab or the Innate Academy, and we'll comp that one since you're already going to get this one with the class for free. All right, so I have some work to do. I need to go ahead and get this online because class should be starting at 8. So I will see y'all in just a little bit. It's still genius to you, Sharon. I'll take that. We'll call it a genius template. So from here on out, everything is genius. Innate geniuses we are. All right, Innate Creatives activate. Innate Genius activate. I like that. So we're gonna start activating our innate genius, y'all. So we're out of smart templates. We're out of smart colors. Now we into genius mode. I love it. I love it. Okay, y'all. So again, thank you to G&D Photography. I appreciate you dearly. These photos are phenomenal. We're going to go ahead and make sure that I save this. Let's make sure I save it. Oh, I didn't do my save as. I'm so silly. I sure didn't. Let's make sure we save that now, and I'll go ahead and get this uploaded for you all, and I will see you soon in class. If you do purchase a class, if you are an Academy member but not a VIP member, then make sure that you can use them on the Wednesday classes. You can, so this is technically a Wednesday class. You could use your coupon code on this. I just postponed it to Sunday. So that's the reason why I postponed it, because I've been working on trying to make this magic happen for us. And it's not magic, it's genius. We're not going to make it seem like hocus pocus. We're going to let them know that we actually had to do some active thinking. So like I said, if y'all see this anywhere else, you already know where they got the genius from, okay? All right, so I will see y'all in class in a little bit. I love y'all, appreciate y'all dearly, and until next time, bye.